Right. Oh. Ah. Whew. Welcome back for another week. We are pretty much focusing on Final Fantasy XIV this week. Today I'm heading into Eureka. I've actually been doing a bit of it off stream. Lately. More of it, since I've gotten better at, like, following trackers and how to go and prep, like, notorious monsters and things like that. It's actually been quite enjoyable. So I managed to finally get my elemental level all the way up for Eureka Pagos. So we're gonna head in and go from basically the start to the finish of the Eureka Pagos story, if it can be done in 3 hours, which it should be. So far in Eureka, it's basically just been like 3 or 4, 5 quests, and it's been about like, go out to this Ethernet, go out to that Ethernet, find this item. So it's pretty simple for the most part, but we'll see what's in Pagos. I don't know if there's any like duties associated with Pagos that I need to try and get through, or if it's just go do these few quests and then head off to the next zone. But actually the reason I got more into doing Eureka stuff is kind of like weird. It's sort of stupid, I suppose, which is the Blue Mage stuff that I've been into recently. Getting more of the abilities and doing Mass Carnival and all that kind of stuff. And this Blue Mage is capped at 70. You have like a different set of gear for it from every other class, basically. And for the most part, all the Blue Mage stuff I've seen is said like, find yourself any 70 gear, like any eye level 400, I think it is. Skaven. Yeah, any eye level 400 gear, and use that for your Blue Mage. You know, slot some materia in, meld it, use it for your Blue Mage. The problem is the Skaven stuff being blue, like this specialty gear, the augmented cap of the expansion gear, whatever, only has the 2 materia slots, and I don't believe you can over meld this gear either. So if you actually want to get the best you possibly can out of your Blue Mage, it's actually better not to use the augmented capstone of the expansion gear. It's better to use a piece of gear that can be over melded so that you can over meld with materia to specialize the Blue Mage. It turns out some of the best gear that you can use for Blue Mage, since it's capped at 70, is elemental gear, which is gear that you get from Eureka by doing Eureka stuff, unlocking merchants and things like that. I don't remember exactly where you get the elemental gear from, if you buy it from Geralt or something, but it's definitely not Animos. I don't know if it's Pagos. I might have to go all the way to the end of Eureka before I can unlock it. But like the best way to set up the Blue Mage would basically be to have the best Blue Mage weapon, like a bunch of elemental gear from Eureka, and then over here we put like augmented Skaven stuff, because I think it's just like the best for that. Also, I got really lucky while I was doing off-stream Eureka stuff. In Pagos, there's a fight with a big king crab. It's one of the notorious monsters. It takes a long time to pop back up. Once you've taken it down, it's like 2-3 hours, something like that, before you can pop it again. And it's basically one of the reasons everybody goes into Pagos. They'll hop into an instance and be like, is crab up? No? Leave instance, go to a new one, kind of thing. So there's something that notorious monster can drop. Pretty rare, from what I understand, and very useful inside Eureka. And I got it, I think, the second time I ever took him down. Because I think months and months ago, I took him down one time when I was in Pagos, and I took him down again off stream, and it was like, I think it was the second time I've ever taken him down, and I got the Blitz ring. Like, not all that interesting of a ring in general.
Fools! Your party of heroes can't stop me.
Who's ready to rickety roleplay? Spoiler, it's you, baby.
Lucifer! Welcome in, Raiders! I was just trying to say, not all that useful in general as a ring, but the Eureka effect of just cranking all your stats up and giving you some haste is very nice in there. Welcome in, everybody. I'm going into Eureka today, Eureka Pagos, to finish up that section and hopefully get to the next section. So I can do more of that, just farming elemental level off stream and all that sort of stuff. I'm good. What have you been up to lately? Euro Truck Simulator. Just trucking across the
when I say now,
country.
Can you clip it?
Du har skaffet dig 5 bøder mere.
Now.
Hvad? Ja, og det er for 3 timer siden sidst, jeg kiggede. Og hvad er det så? Det er 45
Okay,
bøder nu.
but hey.
Also, wait, I'm not following you? That's interesting. You've actually been around for a little while now. I didn't realize I wasn't following you yet. Oops. Let's fix that. 45 tickets for 5 days. Anyway, thank you very much for the raid. It's a lot of tickets. Yep. And welcome in, everybody. So it should be mostly quests, a little bit of voice acting. I still have a terrible cryo voice, so there's that. Oh, well, that's freaking cyberpunk glowy catfish, man. I love it. Anyway, let's check this out. And in we go. Normally, I'd start up my own tracker when I pop in, but since I'm not really... Oh, hello. Ooh. Someone's popped Luhi. Oh, that's a good one, but I don't need it. I don't need it. I've already got max elemental level for this area. Plus, I want to do the quests. Like, I've gone through this entire zone, leveling all the way up to the maximum elemental level that I can without doing any of the quests, which normally isn't much of a problem, but I'm pretty sure things like using Geralt's services is locked behind at least doing the first quest in the zone with Cryo, so I've gone through with, like, none of the features of this zone all the way up to max level. So, it was a little stupid of me. Maybe when I jump into the next zone, I don't know what the next one... Pyros? Hydatos? Something like that. Is, I'll at least do the first quest in the series, because I think that unlocks certain features in the zone. Just the man I was hoping to see. We've detected what I believe might be another Magicite, though I cannot say so with confidence. See, while there appears to be a confluence as before, the flow of the life stream does not seem to have been disrupted to the same degree as what we observed in Animos. It's less of an impediment to our objective of restoring the Ethernet to good working order, but it is an impediment nevertheless. Still, it gives me pause. Anyway, our readings indicate the confluence can be found somewhere in the cones, beyond the safety of our encampment, some distance to the southeast. Be careful out there, Ashran. Alright then. Plus, I have a perfect mount for this area. This is great. Frozen mountainsides. Yep. Let's go. Okay, where are you trying to send me here? Somewhere in the cones. Oh yeah, this is the, Oh yeah, I forgot. They don't give you specific directions. Just a sec. There we go. Much better directions. 16, 28. It'd be right around there. There we go. Best part is there is not a whole lot of stuff in this area that's even gonna want to fight me, since my elemental level's at max. There are things though. Those dragons that are sleeping all over the place will definitely try to one-shot the crap out of me still. Plus anything further up over here or in here will absolutely try to fight me, because a lot of this stuff is higher than the maximum allowed elemental level in this zone is. Oh, is it up top? It might be up top. I think the level difference allowed in this zone, it's obviously very different from the normal game where it's like 10 levels ahead and enemies will ignore you. In this zone, it's much smaller because of the fact that there's much fewer levels. That elemental level is very different from normal level. So I think really if you're about 2 or 3 levels ahead of anything, it'll just ignore you for the most part. Crystal resembles Magicite. It appears to be somewhat lacking in color compared to those you found in Animos. It does not seem to be compatible with your Magia board. Well, that's interesting. So am I not going to get Magia board levels at all anymore? I mean, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. The secret to the Magia board, just a sec, it's actually quite simple. Ignore that you have 6 of these, crank one of them all the way up to 5, and then just change over to suit whatever enemy you're facing. It's pretty easy. Like, I am technically already getting the best I can out of my Magia board. Now, there is one other thing I could do with the Magia board, which would be nice, which is, like, if I have this in ice, it could be worth it for me to start putting points into, like, fire or wind here, because basically everything on the Magia board and its, like, elemental attunement is, like, across the triangle from each other. Which means when I switch my Magia board for, like, offense against an enemy, say ice is the element that they're weak against, that gives me a great offense against them. But if I had some points over here, I think. Or no, here, I believe, on fire. Then when I switch to offense against an enemy, I would also be getting boosts against, like, defense against that enemy. Sort of thing, right? Like, I don't remember if I'm doing this quite right, but I think it's, if it was ice, then the enemy's element would be like wind, which means I could get a buff to my defense if I'm on fire as well. So putting some points over here, I think, would give me both offense and defense buffs against an enemy when I switch the Magia board. Which would be nice. But for now, offense has been working fine. I just go with groups and let someone else tank. Welcome back. I presume you found our confluence. My readings indicate that you did, or did someone else beat you to it? Yeah, I found it. A depleted ethereal stream. And that scarred earth another magicite. And it was not obstructing the flow, but rather absorbing it until the stream ran dry? That doesn't... If I may, I would like to take a closer look at that magicite. At a glance, it seems somewhat different. Somewhat lacking compared to those you found before. I need time to study this to determine if my suspicions are correct. Till then, I must ask you to be patient. Continued upon reaching level 23. Cool. But has any of the features of the zone unlocked yet? No time to chat. Okay. So it required multiple quests to be done, I guess, until I could open up, like, some of the... I mean, some of the stuff is working. I can still use the lockpick to open chests and things like that. But I haven't been able to spend, like, any of my Pagos crystals, because Geralt just refuses to talk to me now. I figured it was just quest locked. I'm sure it is quest locked, but apparently it's more than one. There you are. I have 2 matters of import to discuss. First, the magicite you found in the cones. Alas, as I feared, I'm going to need more time to study it. Sorry. If I had another of these, let's call it depleted magicite for now, and I reserve the right to change the name. Anyway, if I had another, it might help speed things along. As to the second matter, we've located another confluence. The readings are nearly identical to the ones we took before, so you can expect to find another depleted magicite. You need to scour the Val River belly for this one. Do your best to find it, but don't take any unnecessary risks. Okay, then. Oh, it's here. It's back here in this little zone. Alright, I can pop out to that Ethernet. Yep, everybody else is busy with the trackers. Oh man, they just popped brothers too. Man, they're popping all the good ones. Like, the one time I come in here to ignore just running around farming and actually doing the storyline, and everybody's popping all the best notorious monsters. It's very active today. Although I kept doing Eureka farming like in the middle of the night, so I'm not surprised it wasn't very active on those days. I would keep doing the farming at like 10, 11, 12 at night, so it shouldn't have been any surprise to me that there was no one really doing anything. Same found in Pagos, this one also seems to be incompatible with your magic. The clarinet too has been drained of ether. What do we have here? Oh, I don't think that do be lacking at night. Yep. I don't think I can actually get to this one. Again, it shouldn't matter too much. This is supposed to be an elemental, which boosts your experience that you get from the zone. It also boosts your damage, so it could be worth it, but I think it's up. I think it's on one of those cliff sides, not down here. Yeah, it's not down here. It's up above me. Okay, ignore it for now. If I do have any fights or anything, like, I think I ended up with a solo duty. No, actually, I don't think I did. I remembered we encountered an enemy in the last, Animos, but I don't remember if I ever fought him. I think he might have just monologued and memed and then disappeared. It's always a relief to see you make it back in one piece. You have it then? The depleted magicite? What the hell was that? Like, I assume that was someone on their mount, but what was that sound? Before, Perdell the Magicite at once for ether, so exerted less influence on the life stream. And yet, I did say another would be a boon to my research. May I? Thank you. I'll keep you apprised of any developments. You may continue upon reaching 25. Okay. Yeah, maybe I won't be unlocking the merchants and stuff in the next zone, because it looks like you could have to end up doing like half the quests in a zone before they unlock, so that's annoying. Oh well. Alright, Ashran. You needn't wait any longer for results. Now, you may recall that the Magicite you recently discovered is somewhat lacking in ether, yes? I strongly suspect this is not the result of some natural phenomenon. The earth surrounding the stones was also likely scored when the stones were drained of their essence. Think the masked man did it? He's up to something, of that I have no doubt. But unless you can tell me you saw him handling the Magicite, assuming anything beyond that would be baseless speculation at this point. Setting that mystery aside for the moment, I can tell you that we've located another confluence within Pagos. Curiously, this one appears to be more akin to those observed in Animos. May well be a Magicite still replete with ether. That'll be nice. I could start slotting into my Magia board. Our readings place it near the eastern edge. It'll be a trek, but I hope you're ready and willing to head back out there. Yep. If we're going to be getting more pieces for the Magia board, I need to double check and make sure I'm right about which one I should be slotting them into. Before I forget, there we go. Geralt was asking after you. Apparently he's hit upon a few interesting discoveries of his own regarding weapons or some such, and wished to share them with you. Nice. I didn't bring my weapon. That was stupid. Now that I've unlocked Geralt, let's zone out and actually bring the relic in with me. I have 600 Pagos crystals, because like I said, I haven't had anything to spend them on yet while I've been farming in this zone. So let's see if I can just like crank my weapon up really high instantly. I don't know if there's another step between it that I need to do though. We'll see. I think it's mostly just using the crystals you get from the zone. Pretty sure that's what it was in Animos. It was all just crystals. Like different versions of Merglace until I got the Animos version. Again, it's been a while. There he is. The man who's gonna get me off this bleeding rock. I mean the man that deserves a weapon of phenomenal power as befits his martial prowess. Geralt! Oi, what's with the reaction? I'm doing you a favor here. Try and look more enthused at the prospect, why don't you? That's more like it. So I made you a bloody brilliant weapon in Animos, eh? Very best what anyone could craft in that bastard region. Couldn't do better, believe you me. All that wind-aspected ether seeping into every little thing means you'd be foolish to even try. Now, the others Smitty'd throw their hands up in defeat, but Geralt's anything but. I found a solution to our problem, and an elegant one besides. The elemental forces in your weapon are out of balance. All we gotta do is bring them back in line. And to do that, we need a boatload of crystals chock full of ether of various aspects to cancel out all the wind. Well, I've got a bunch of ice crystals now. There you go again, making that face. Worried about where in the Seven Hills you'll find that many crystals? Nowhere, you daft sod, you'll make them. Okay then. How? Also, I kept picking up items that seemed to have no use as well. Especially when I was running Luhi, he drops like these little ice orbs that I looked them up on Garland Tools, and all I could find is methods for gathering them or buying them. I couldn't find like anything that they might actually have a use in. Oh god, the pots. It's kettles. Oh Jesus. Feast your eyes on this beauty. Eureka kettle. Take it with you when you go about your business in Pagos. Every time you kill beasties, it'll suck up a portion of their ether. Oh, so this is why everyone was saying I'm gonna go dump my kettles and leave the zone after we would do a bunch of stuff. Makes sense. When a kettle's brimming with enough vitiated ether, you can convert it into a crystalline form. With the aid of the proper facilities, that is. So I basically did a bunch of farming in this zone while not getting things that would have been useful to me. That's fine. Pagos seems to be a zone that people come back to quite often for, like, the Crab King and the Blitz Ring and Luhi and stuff like that. I'm sure I'll be spending plenty of time here anyway. Where said facilities, you ask? That's a damn good question. Hold your chocobos, killer. I honestly don't know. Somewhere in Pagos, though, that much is certain. I was the one that told me her grandfather developed an apparatus for purpose of compressing ether into crystals. Reckon it should be somewhere near our camp. More than that, she can't say. Anyway, you ought to know this crystal forge when you see it. If it helps, think of it as an adventure. You're still an adventure, ain't you? Right then. Count on you to bring back those crystals so we can make you a better weapon and prove that my method isn't a load of bollocks. And then the Harden will have to give me my due, and I'll be one step closer to freedom. The challenge continues. As you defeat enemies, Eureka kettle will gradually accumulate vitiated ether. The kettle is currently infused. It's represented by a gauge during your expedition. Oh, there we go. Vitiated ether crystal yield. Yeah, so that's why people had to go, like, dump their kettles from time to time. Hmm? Oof, that sucks. People are talking about why people keep pulling early or whatever. Apparently there's some BS way back when about getting the speed belt if you pulled with fewer people during some notorious monster thing, whatever. Luckily, we're done with belts, so forget that. Alright, let me see if I can at least tell what Geralt needs from me. Got no materials for me to get to work. It's Animos, you say. Alright, and you brought the requisite materials with you too. Guess not. Short 5 frosted protean crystals, by the look of it. Army weapon may need to procure something other than frosted protean crystals. Speak with other players and share information to discover how to... Fuck that. Game facts to discover how to grow... how to finish this. It's cute and all that you wanted to go back to the era before the internet when we had to, like, share information among players and jot down notes and call each other and tell each other what we found and blah blah blah, but that doesn't exist anymore. Yoshi P, sorry. I have Google now and YouTube and game facts. I don't need other players to tell me how to do anything. Alright. 25. Oh, there's 2 things here. So one of them is probably the Ether Forge whatever. Rabbit hole, curious or no. Okay, first one. 30 died at 27. 30. 9. 20.7. Oh. Oh my, is that, shit, that's right on the edge. Okay, 20.7 is here. I still think this is on the lower level, though. I don't think this is up top. I doubt this quest would want to send me all the way to Gravitational Zone. Already. That's like the biggest level, most dangerous zone. I seriously doubt they would send me out there for the, like, mid-range quest of this zone. You know, I don't even remember what it looks like. It's been so long. Yeah, not terrible. Honestly, I like the weapon that I use for glamour, though. Oh, there he is. See? Level 40 frozen void dragons just sleeping around every so often. And you can get real close to them as long as you're walking. If you're walking, they don't really pay attention to you, unless you step on them. Don't, like, get too close to him or he will wake up. You can get past them like that. But those guys, they'll pretty much one-shot you. I mean, now they might not. I might be able to survive for a 2-shot now. Oh yes, I wanted to double-check something. So... it puts me on ice, because his aspect is wind. If I were to set my Magia board for defense... then it goes to wind. Okay. So it's not fire. It is this way, not that way. If he's wind, I want his element, not some element on the board next to... okay, so I do want to go to the left with it. Alright. I don't think they'll attack me. I am 35. I think I'm good. Yeah. Only enemies up top, I think, will attack me. So this is one of the areas I'm supposed to go to. Is this the crystal? Because I don't see any forge or anything out here. Hmm? Hello there, what are you doing here? This will not do. Oh no, not if the righteous are to rise triumphant. Well art thou, O bearer promised, and worthy to wield the blade, just and true. Whoa! Okay then. Echo already. By all means. Convince me I'm wrong. Tell me there's a way. Bearer just and true. The accounts are to be believed. Wonderfully subjective. So one with such qualities would be judged worthy and therefore be in no danger. Simple as that. As if anything about this is simple. We already know that prolonged exposure places the bearer's soul, very soul at hazard. By the time the others even realized, the icon had already prevailed. Indeed. And until we can conceive of a method to completely and utterly starve it of ether, we can but maintain the status quo, vexing as it is. So doing, we merely pass our problem to the next generation. Sever the streams, seal it away. Our every measure can be defeated, all our progress reversed. Who'd have thought that ether could be so damn hard to manipulate? Sever the streams. That won't do. Altar? No. Kelleph's got that look again. Any moment now he'll be saying, I've got it! Good for you. My friend's victory is not beyond us. There is a simple method by which we may yet reverse our fortunes. To it, we reverse the flow. Okay. Let's fuck around with the ether aspect of the entire zone. That can't possibly cause it to... Oh no, what happened to the Isle of Val? It vanished and exploded and became horribly aspected and... Yeah, not there anymore. Spy a small object near where you last saw him. Okay, so this was the actual quest area. I actually don't know if the other marker that I got on my guide is just like the next step of the quest, or if it's supposed to be the forge. Although, given that it... You know what? This might be it. The two quest markers are super close together. 30.9, 20.7, and 30.7, 21. Yeah. That's kind of stupid, but I think what they meant by there being two quest markers is first they mark the one over there, and then they mark this one that I get after the echo, as if that matters. Like, the quest already showed me that. Whatever. I also want to look up... the location of the forge. Empty your kettle and turn light into frosted protein crystals. You want to visit the forge. Located in Test Cavern 1P, 6.121.4. Alright, I'll check that out. The object seemingly left behind by the masked man. See another depleted magicite, identical to the ones you found before. Oh god, so this is depleted anyway. Great, wonderful. Alright. 6.1, 21.4. 6.1, 21.4. Oh, right up there. Test Cavern 1P. Alright, it's right next to it. Back home. I'll check out the test cavern. I know I don't have anything in the kettle to turn into crystals, but I'll just check it out. Oh, someone found an elemental. Ooh, right in the first zone, too. We'll see. There you are. For a moment there, we were all more than a little worried something might have happened. While you were away, we recorded a sharp decrease in ethereal density, until the confluence was more or less identical to those we previously measured. It was almost as though the magicite was being drained of its ether in that moment. It was. What? The masked man? And another vision of grandfather's past? This is too much to process. Forgive me, I need a moment to gather my thoughts. Try to make sense of everything you've told me. At 29. Really must apologize. Kept you waiting for an age while I tried to make sense of these latest developments. 25 to 29. 21, 23, 25. Oh yeah. There was 2 levels between each, and then there was a gap of 4 levels there. Yeah, she really did keep you waiting for an age, apparently. Let us review. Start with the masked man. Well, you didn't actually see him do anything to the magicite. I think it reasonably safe to assume that he's the one going around draining them of their ether. His objective remains unclear, but given his vague pronouncements and your visions, has something to do with the entity grandfather and the others imprisoned on the Isle of Val. As for the identity of said entity, I fear that in light of your most recent account, it's extremely likely that they were discussing a primal. Grandfather spoke of an icon, which, as you may recall from our experiences with the Triad, is what the Allegans called primals. Yeah, I know. Any distinctions are more or less academic. What matters is the possibility we may have to deal with it. What is equal parts amazing and frustrating is that none of these revelations, fascinating as they are, do anything to explain how the Isle moved from one side of the world to another. For all we've learned, there's still far too much we do not know. Very much like to hear Edgica's thoughts on all this. Wouldn't you know it, whenever I actually wish to speak with him, he's nowhere to be found. Hate to ask this of you. Could you go and search for him? Last I heard, he was headed to the Bull's Pen to conduct a survey. If and when you do find him, please share with him everything we have learned. You needn't ask for his opinion. Doubtless he will not hesitate to offer it. Alright. First and foremost, let's go check out this lab. Bull's Pen. Oh boy, he's... Really? That's interesting.
Hello there.
Hello, Kritsu. Hello. How you doing? Wait a tick. What? Oh, I have to go up and around. There isn't actually an entrance here, I don't think. I'm new here. Totally new. Yep, absolutely. Yep, sure. Wait, there's no entrance here either. Where the fuck is the entrance to this place? Oh, do you have to drop down? No. There's a huge gap here. You can't drop down onto this. Oh my god. I see it now. Yeah, I see it now. Oh wait, there is an entrance over here, it looks like. But it didn't seem like there was. Do I seriously have to go all the way up to geothermal and circle all the way around every time I want to dump the kettle? Holy shit, I do. Yep, I do. You have to drop from the top onto it. Yeah, that is so dumb. This is dumb that you have to Ethernet out and travel halfway across between two zones in order to dump the kettle. It should be like 5 feet from the entry zone. Oh, damn it, I'm muted. I hate when I mute myself and then forget. Okay. Alright then. Now... won't be able to teleport. I forgot. I just used it to get back, so I won't be able to do it again. Which means I have to do this all over again. At least I have it on the map now. Whoop. And back in. And then back to geothermal, and then drop down for Bull's Pit. Pit or pen? Pen. Bull's pen. Okay. It is hilarious that I went through this entire zone level-wise without even having the vitiated ether stuff going on. Like I said, though, there's, second map of Eureka is the worst. Which makes it interesting that it seems like the zone that people spend the most time in. Even once they've gone past it, people seem to spend the most time in Pagos. Because of the, because like Luhi and the crystals and the king and the blitz ring and that sort of stuff, right? Like there seems to be the most interesting stuff in here that people want to farm. I don't know if the zones after this have a lot of people in them still. But this one actually had quite a few. God damn it. I hate when enemies just suddenly turn around. Mostly a copycat bulb drop and the bunny fates. Getting to the brothers is the middle one, I think? I think it's the middle one you're supposed to drop on to get to the brothers. Oh look, there's Ejika. Yep, definitely the middle one. He's not even in there. Oh, okay. If it isn't the adventurer. Still running all over trying to find confluences in Magicite for Kryl. The vaunted echo yields out more information, does it? Of course it does. How you two must delight in stumbling upon revelations and rubbing it in the faces of us mere mortals. Shut up. That was rude. Apologize. You've given me no reason to believe you would harbor such motives. Not my personal feelings to cloud my judgment. Not to lie, I resent you and Kryl for your gift. We who have toiled and suffered for every scrap of our name, the very idea that another was simply chosen is infuriating. I was born into poverty. What I have achieved, what I have become, always through mine own effort. I earned my place with Galuf and the others. And no matter how hard I strive to better myself, I'll never be held in the same esteem as the Leviers and Kryls of the world. There was a time when the question kept me up at nights. What do they have that I lack? What indispensable, indescribable quality do these esteemed personages possess that sets them apart? This all seems so very petty to you. Doubtless you will claim that your gift, your echo, is not at all the blessing the rest of us believe it to be. No, it's pretty much a blessing. I mean, I don't love everything I see, but it helps. I wonder, would Kryl say the same? Are you simply so accustomed to the burden? Such strength you must have. Grow more envious by the moment. Enough about me and my prejudices. You came from my insight, and so you shall have it. You may find it lacking, though. Galuf's talk of reversing the flow calls to mind the myriad ethereal currents which crisscross the isle. Therefore, an even more detailed study of such might be in order. One particular site comes to mind. Kryl will know of what I speak. Afraid that's all I can offer at this time. Rest assured I'll be in touch if I learn anything I believe may be of use. And take care. Wow. He's really good at teleport magic to just instantly pop it. How do you? The pathetic little whimper from the caracal when we hit the ground. I didn't even notice that before. Just hit the ground like. Oh my god. Alright. I think we should be getting pretty close. It is 29. I think the next one's 35. Oh, 6 levels in between. Right? Yeah, 6 levels in between. And the zone for it. 21, 8, 12, 4. Up here. The fumarole. That's okay. Now that I understand like how to run trackers and prep mobs and all that sort of stuff, it's actually kind of fun hanging out in Eureka. As long as there's groups that I can join up with and do a bunch of stuff with. It's boring alone and slow alone. But when you're with a group, you can prep monsters and just run around and destroy stuff so much faster. So I'll be able to get plenty of like vitiated ether and stuff off stream. Welcome back, Ashran. Did you find Ajika? Must be speaking of the proto-etherite. Dates back millennia. Was created during the initial development of the technology. Some surmise. The students mostly used it to monitor fluctuations in the ethereal currents when performing various experiments. The various phenomena on the island are impacting the flow of the life stream, and a closer examination may provide valuable insight. Although we rarely used it for teleportation, an etherite's an etherite, may prove useful in restoring the Ethernet and gaining access to our headquarters. It's a plan, then. We'll conduct one final survey to confirm whether or not any magicite remain to be found in Pagos. If not, then we can proceed with our investigation of the proto-etherite. Continue it at 35. Yep. Last quest in the zone. That only took like an hour. Completed our survey, Ashran. No more magicite to be found. However, there is a new complication. Proto-etherite is located within a cave system in the northeastern highlands. Fortunately, given the terrain and other hazards, it's simply not feasible to travel there on foot. Which leaves the Ethernet as our only means of access. Or would, if everything was working properly. I thought the magicite were responsible for the disruption, but not this time. But it seems that there's been a pronounced shift in the ethereal currents. Possibly as a result of the island being moved halfway around the world. Further adjustments will be necessary if we want to restore the Ethernet to the good working order. Before I can even begin... Wow.
Your
Hey,
party
classics.
of heroes can't stop me.
Who's ready to rickety roleplay?
Remember again
Is
to
you, baby.
determine what adjustments to make. I need you to help me identify one or more significant changes. Massive concentration of ether. Welcome, classics. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in, everyone. I'm finishing up the Eureka Pagos story and hopefully getting to the next zone. I suppose we'll see. We'll see. That's how you type that. Thank you. Ooh, wedding. Weddings are always fun. What is the... Is that a catfish wedding? A Kugane catfish wedding? Namazu wedding! God. Oh god, that mount, that freaking... oh god, what do they call those? Carriage Stanton, something like that. I don't even remember what they call those. The ones that like 4 people carry. That mount is so weird and goofy. Anyway, welcome in, everyone. Oh, I should be on the last quest of the zone. They really will just send me to the next area right away after this. Really doesn't take that long once you get going. Once you, like, already have the levels and can just jump from quest to quest. Given the readings, I wouldn't be surprised if you've observed it already. In any case, it appears to be somewhere near Agaric Rock. Oh yeah, I also forgot to, remember? Thank you for the raid, classics. Yeah. This is all too often the case. Such high concentrations of ether are like to have warped the nearby creatures. Be prepared to deal with extremely aggressive and dangerous beasts. Okay then. Shall do. Gravitational studies. Oof. Yeah. Very strong creature. Strong enough that they don't give a shit what your elemental level is. Because the max here is 35, so all these enemies want me dead. Oh well. Holy shit. 39? Damn. That's impressive. The only 39s I knew of before this. And 40s. Oh boy. This is, holy crap. Okay, don't turn around. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's right in the middle there. It's right in the middle of them. Oh my god, what do I even do? I can't, not with this guy. He needs to turn. Now maybe. Except this one's staring straight at it like an asshole. Huh. Woo. Huzzah! Except why do I get the feeling as soon as I come out of this cutscene, one of them's gonna be staring at me and jump me instantly. This font of ether appears to be surging forth from beneath the earth. That's a lot of friggin' ether. Sends high into the sky further than you can see. Oh man, they managed to prep Horus too. Man, they're just prepping all the interesting ones. Okay. Is that it? Back to Cryo? Yep, back to Cryo. And pray that it's up. Yes, it's up. Nice. Get out of here. Whew. That was a tough zone to get into. When you return, I take it you found it. An endless font of ether surging high into the sky. Yes, it all makes sense now. In that case, I think I know what to do. I'll need time to do it, though. Considerable time. We'll also need to ascertain the state of our destination. Right then. I believe I have nothing more to ask of you at this time. There's little else to be learned from Pagos, and the work ahead is the sort I do best alone. Thank you again. Conclusion of this chapter of Eureka Expedition. Continue it, speak with Rodney at Pier Number 1 in Kagane to travel the Forbidden Land, Eureka Pyros, baby. And we've done it! Pagos is down, and it only took me about an hour, even while I was blathering on about shit for like 15 minutes at the beginning. So Garliff and the others were struggling to deal with a primal, were they? I wonder, how do the depleted magicite fit into it? Primal icon, primal icon. Wait, Garliff said icon, not primal. Mm-hmm. Who goes there? Oh boy. Seekest thou power? Power to smite thine enemies, to cast down the wicked and raise up the righteous. Infamous masked man, we meet at last. Now, who are you? Or should I ask, what are you? Blade thou wouldst wield, the magic thou wouldst master, the honor thou wouldst seize, the power and the glory, the purpose, thy purpose. I am Eureka! Huzzah. Well, it looks like we found the icon. Making the most of Pagos. Scenario quest from the Forbidden Land, Eureka Pagos. No titles, no items, no nothing. Got it. Geralt and the relic I'll have to come back to. What the hell is the point of Pagos crystals then? I picked up so many Pagos crystals. If you don't spend them on the relic or gear, then what the hell is the point of Pagos crystals? There's like 600 of them and nothing to buy. Yeah, because all he has is the relic. He doesn't even have, like, armor this time around like he did in Animos. Huh. Does anyone around here do anything with it? Nope, don't need any of that. Provisioner, I think that's just Gil. Yeah, just Gil. Nothing all that interesting anyway. I have so many Eureka potions already. The Birdwatcher, I think you can give Feathers Aplenty. You can, yeah. You can buy, like, Pazuzu's Feather and Louis's Ice, but I don't know what the use of any of these is. So that you can spend Pagos crystals on Louis's Ice. That's cute. But I looked Louis's Ice up on Garland Tools. It didn't seem to have a use for anything. So if it is used in something, I don't know what that is. Lockpick, Skywatcher, Liaison, Mender definitely wouldn't. Liaison probably doesn't have anything. She has Behemoth stuff. Why does she have Behemoth stuff? Why bother? I don't even think there's a Behemoth in this area. Like, anywhere in Eureka that I've seen. Yeah, I don't know what the point is of Pagos crystals then. It seems like the only thing I can do with them is buy Louis's Ice, and I have no idea what that's even used for. Plus, I don't really need to buy it. I can get it by just farming Louis. You know what? I'll just hold on to this stuff for now. Fine evening to you, adventurer. If you've not yet deduced from my cheery tone, Mistress Carl and the others have made great strides in restoring the Ethernet, enabling us to access another region of the island. Pyros, they've taken to calling it, on account of all the fire aspected ether. New base camp has already been established, So that messy business is over and done with. Of course, they'll need all the help they can get with the expedition. All the help you can provide, that is. Anyway, as soon as you're ready to go, let me know. I'll see you on your way. Mistress Carl's probably dying to brief you on all her discoveries. Eureka Pyros, now accessible. Animals in Pagos Pyros can be explored in parties of up to 8 or solo. To embark on your journey, speak with him. All excursions. Our item levels sync. Gear exceeding an item level of 300 will be adjusted. New zone? Did that just say that it's an elemental level of like 50? Oh boy. Interesting. Wow, I zone in and they've already popped something. Well, this is certainly less pleasant than Pagos was. Like, Pagos was a little cold and snowy, but it was interesting. This is much less pleasant. Although I will say, that's pretty aesthetic as fuck right there. Floating ice fire crystals. Platoon. Are you gonna let me, like, do things here? Yep, E level 50. That's gonna take a little getting used to. That's gonna take a while to build up to. Logos manipulator. Oh yeah, Logos. I forgot you start getting access to Logos actions here. Huh. Expedition Artisan. Okay, can't use any of it. Like, nope, you're not allowed to use anything. Provisioner, that's just Gilligan, Chronicler, Skywatcher. What else do we have? Nothing, it looks like. Where's Carol? He's mostly been following us around, or is this like he's not here this time? So I'm not seeing a bird watcher. See if the provisioner has anything new. I doubt it, but maybe. Nope. Nothing. Got it. Let's at least open this zone up a little. See if we can get access to anything. Always a pleasure, Ash. I'm sure you're eager to get to it. But before we begin, I want to make sure you remember where we left off. Considering I did it 5 minutes ago, yes, I do. We established a base camp here so we could make use of a proto-aetherite nearby. This aetherite was constructed several thousand years ago. It was a precursor to the designs we use today. As such, we used it primarily for monitoring ethereal fluctuations, rarely for teleportation. By Edgika's suggestion, we decided to study this proto-aetherite, that we might gain greater insight into the many mysteries surrounding the Isle of Val and its current state. If in doing so, we can further stabilize the regional Ethernet, then all the better. Our primary objective, as ever, remains the same. Find a way to reach the headquarters of the students of Baldessian at the Isle's center, and there seek out and aid any survivors. That about covers it. See Edgika on your way in, by the way. He should have arrived by now. Speak of the devil. Edgika, surely you saw us standing over here. Don't be a stranger. Come and speak with us. Oh, you two. Forgive me, I was lost in thought. I've never known you to be that oblivious as to your surroundings. What troubles you, Edgika? Well, this place, and it's of no moment. Would that I had new information to share, but alas, I do not. I can but hope that I can be of greater use to you all in the future. Best of luck to you both in your many endeavors. definitely odd. But he's a terrible liar. Nevertheless, I know better than to pester him for answers when he's behaving like that. The same as when he's wrestling with his research. He'll talk when he's good and ready, which will hopefully be sooner than later. Maybe he'll be more forthcoming if and when you run into him in the wild, like before. Maybe try asking him then. Enough about Eureka. You should see the proto-aetherite for yourself. It's not far from here. You'll come with me. Being in a new zone is always interesting. Better. I think it's best to just like join prep parties and things of that sort. Even if I'm very under leveled and have to be cautious to avoid enemies that other people just blow past, stuff like that, it's always better to join the prep parties because you get more experience, you get more lockboxes, you get more items, you get more everything that way. That is a hell of an aetherite there. Proto-aetherite, huh? Call this place the Living Foundry. It's beating hot, the proto-aetherite. Though we rarely used it for transportation before, we believe it could easily be integrated into the regional Ethernet, further stabilizing it and improving our chances of safely reaching our headquarters. Of course, we need to run more than a few preliminary tests before we can say for certain what's feasible and what's not. I'll let you know as soon as I have results to share. You didn't wait around here twiddling your thumbs, though. Geralt was looking for you. Said he had a proposition or two to discuss. You'll find him back at the base camp. Oh, great. So now Geralt shows up. Well, at least it was a lot sooner. I didn't have to go through half the quests in the zone before I got him. But since I didn't bother to do the vitiated ether step, whatever he's got for me now is going to take a while to get into. I would like them to unlock Logos actions. I wonder if that's going to take like a certain number of quests before that happens, or if it'll happen like right here during the beginning section. Where the fuck is Geralt? Dude, where is he? Is he inside? Is this an actual building I can go in? Oh, it is. Well, there we go. Plot watch. My jump gets piping hot stew. It's just our cook. He's a scholar, but no, Geralt's not in here. Ancient legends, location, treasures, don't care about any of that stuff right now. There's some other building I'm missing here. Oh, there's the bird watcher. Same stuff as usual. Yep, same stuff as usual. Then where the hell is... I guess this is a real building too then. And this one too, maybe. Digger? Oh. Hot springs. I mean, makes sense in Pyros. Geralt's gotta be in one of these areas. Engineer, there he is. What's the engineer here for? Nothing. There he is. Girl sent you my way, did she? Good, good. Let's get down to business then. First off, I was racking my brain, trying to come up with another half-dozen ways to free myself from my financial burdens. Stumbled upon a method by which we might improve the magia board of yours. Augment it, that is to say. Oh, thank God. That'll be interesting. So you can only affix up to 5 magicite to it, eh? Well, what if I told you there was a way we might add a 6th to the mix? I mean, if you can add more, that's great. I need just a few more. Or this may just be introducing, like, logos actions. I thought you might perk up at the sound of that. Now, I don't want to get your hopes up too much. There's still a limit on how much you can strengthen your affinity with a given element, for one, and you'll need special materials to get the job done. If you're still keen, the engineer over yonder can walk you through the process. So that's what the engineer's here for. To help you grow the magia board further. That's interesting. Second surprise I got for you is outside. We call it the Logos Manipulator. Drake's the one what can tell you about it. Wow, they're just unlocking all the features right off the bat here. I wonder if when this was coming out, like, at release, everybody whined about Pagos being annoying and, like, none of the features for it unlocked until you were halfway done with the quests and all that stuff. So they're like, fine, we'll give it all to you right at the beginning. Third and last topic of discussion is near and dear to my heart. Namely, that of my bottomless debts. Dude. And I walk away. That of my bottomless debts. My character's just like, nope. I'm out. Oh, man. Oi. Ah, very funny, very amusing. Walking off before I get to the good part, you know damn well is coming. You want stronger weapons or not? I mean, not really. There's a max level of what you can give me, bro. And honestly, it's only good for glamour at this point. But if you'll unlock the elemental gear, I'll be happy to buy some of that from you. That's what I bloody thought. Just for that, go and talk to Drake first. Then we'll have a chat about you and your god-killing trinkets. Ah. Oh my god. So I can't go to the engineer first? They forced me to go to... Oh no, there's Augment. Augment your magia board. Should you have the requisite materials in your possession? Do you? Seems you do not. I don't give a shit. Tell me what they are and I'll go get them. Pair of llama bricks dice, piece of yin yang's tissue, and skull's claw. Oh god. So it's just a bunch of random bullshit from random, I'm guessing, notorious monsters all over the zone. That's gonna be tedious. I wonder if they only give me a 6th, or if there's other ones I can get past that. You say you come with the best domestic guilds, I presume. Allow me to explain the operation of the Logos Manipulator to you, then. Sure that in your extensive travels you've come across all manner of crystals, including those which are hosts of the wisdom and memories of others. Soul crystals, for instance. These echoes of experience, or... nemes. Nemes. Yeah, because it'd be same as Mnemosyne. For, like, dream, I think Mnemosyne is dream. Or like a goddess of dreams or some shit like that. So this would be like Nemes. It's a weird word that you don't see very often, and not English for that matter, so really don't see very often. But when it's phrased like that, the M is basically silent. As we've taken to calling them, have been discovered in a wide variety of crystals we've collected in Pyros. After studying these logograms for a time, we've devised a means to extract the names within and transubstantiate them. Oh, this guy is annoying, is what he is. Into an alchemical substance which can confer incredible abilities upon an individual. Like, I already know how duty actions work, dude. Although Boja didn't exist by this point, so they really don't think I do. These abilities need not be within the means of the user, be they formidable weapon skills or magics, though the power of the names contained within the logograms born of this otherworldly place through the power, the impossible is possible. I've every reason to believe that these abilities will prove invaluable in your exploration of Pyros and beyond. Yeah. Having said that out loud, I would be surprised if you weren't the least bit skeptical. No, I've seen it happen. Like I said, I've been to Boja. I've seen it in practice. Perhaps a demonstration is in order. Take this logogram to the manipulator and see for yourself how it works. It's quite easy to use, rest assured. Logogram. This device appears in the Logos manipulator as well as simple and easy to use as he claims. Logos manipulator unlocked. Logos manipulator device utilizes names housed within logograms to grant players Logos actions. Up to 3 Logos actions. 3? That's interesting, because in Boja they get tagged as duty actions, which means I was able to associate keybinds with them. I wonder if you can associate keybinds with your Logos actions. When enabled, they will be registered as duty actions to be used while adventuring. Okay, so they are duty. Well, then why can you have 3? I thought there was a maximum of 2 duty actions at any given time. While venturing in Eureka. The Logos manipulator can produce a wide variety of actions depending on the type and quantity of logograms used. Only with trial and error and perhaps a little luck can you discover them all. Paralyze L. Success rate. 100% extract neem. Oh god, so there's also like a success rate for extracting from ones that you pick up out in the field that's gonna be assuredly not 100%. And you may need to like stack 10 of them in order to build it up to 100%, I'm guessing. Logogram, inimical. Crystallized memory of esoteric technique, only usable, blah 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 blah. Looks target with paralysis for 60 seconds. Oh yeah, no. Paralysis works very differently in Final Fantasy XIV than it does in some other games. Not nearly as interesting, actually. It's useful, but paralyze is not the most impressive thing in the universe. Because it basically has a chance to proc every tick. Able to execute Logos actions while operating. Whatever. Logos action! Oh, you only get 1. So that's how it is. I'll put this here. I don't need to see the spin clockwise and counterclockwise. I don't use it that way. I right-click on an enemy and I tell it to spin my board for me. 99 uses. I wonder if that refreshes every time you come into Pyros or Eureka in general, and thus makes it like really useful because you only really need to get 1 of each Logos action. Or if like Boja, you eventually just kind of use them up. Probably the latter. Which gives them some nonsense friggin' RNG gotcha, whatever you want to call it, reason to, like, force you to keep going and get more and blah, 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 whatever. Oh, God, where's a good area? There. That's... no. That sucks. Behind me. Doesn't matter. I'll just stick it there. You guys can't see it for shit, but at least it's not covering chunks of my screen. That would be chat. That would be chat. That would also be chat. There, maybe? That's gonna cover some other things, I think. There, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever. Simple, is it not? Like I said, the manipulator can be used to quickly and easily extract names from within your logograms. Transubstantiate the... Put down the $10 textbook words, jackass, and just talk. And a myriad alchemical substances which will empower you in ways beyond the blah 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 blah. The hologram is not readily discerned by the layman, any which you discover in the wild, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Bullshit, bullshit, RNG, chance to fail, blah blah blah, garbage. Got it. Well, in time you might find it advantageous to extract transubstantiated names from multiple logograms at once. Certain combinations may produce more potent substances. Oh god, certain combinations. Oh boy. Obtain logograms. Can be appraised by Drake, who will identify the precise nature of the names contained within. This is one of those nonsense things where the developers are like, we're going to put in place a system that's going to let you play this forever and take your time and go slowly and it'll be evergreen content. And everybody who plays the game was like, nope, fuck you, blew through it in 5 minutes and then ignored it forever. Like, it's just like Island Sanctuary. There's some nonsense they thought was going to last forever. Everyone min-maxed it out in 5 minutes, and then no one ever came back here and ever did it again. Taking those actions, up to 3, blah, blah, blah. Review anytime, blah, blah, blah. Yes. Go gather them and play our gotcha system. Let's see what you get. Anyway, Drake has briefed you on the Logos Manipulator, I take it. And Mistress Carl, you should have no difficulties using it. Glad to hear it. I've finished my tests at the protoetherite. Perhaps we could discuss the results over yonder. Can I go back and talk to Geralt first? Let me just keep my Geralt's plan for further augmenting your Eureka weapons. When you have a moment to spare, I can tell you. Oh, god damn it. Do I have to go find certain Logos actions and certain names and all that bullshit in order to progress the relic? Because that's going to be annoying. I'd love to help you refine your weapons of warcraft. We haven't got anything suitable for me to work with. Meet me in Pagos and we'll see what I can do. Oh my god. Okay, I need to finish the kettles before he'll even talk to me about it. Got it. Like, the least this game could do is be willing to get the story stuff out of the way so that I can actually do more stuff off stream. But they don't care. They don't build the game for streamers, so... The results of my tests. Well, while I've yet to grasp the whole picture, my general understanding of the ethereal instability we've been dealing with is much improved. Curiously, this is not as recent a development as I had believed. In fact, according to my records, I found in the Foundry... a massive and sustained increase in ethereal density in the vicinity of our headquarters was first recorded almost 20 years ago. At least, in your vision of the past, Grandfather spoke of reversing the flow. It could have entailed the manipulation of ethereal currents, that they might converge upon our headquarters. To what end is perhaps the more important question, especially since my initial survey suggests that a deiform entity is located somewhere beneath the headquarters of the students of Baldessian. To make matters worse, it seems this entity is growing in strength, perhaps by feeding off the ether being funneled towards the center of the isle. I doubt this was Grandfather and the others' intention at the time, of course, but given what you saw in your visions, it's far more likely that they were attempting to imprison a primal being. Unfortunately, if these results are any indication, whatever measures they took to do so are failing. This entity may soon break free. Perhaps it was in response to this mounting danger that someone erected a barrier around our headquarters. A final, desperate measure to contain a terrible threat. Only time and further study will tell. Anyway, to my mind, we still have two primary objectives at present. First, we use every method at our disposal to ascertain the nature of the primal, and the methods Grandfather and the others employed to hold it in check. Second, and as before, We continue to work towards restoring the regional Ethernet to full functionality, in order to gain access to headquarters and search for survivors. At first I thought the grandfather might need our help, but perhaps it is us who needs his help. Especially if we're dealing with primals or Asians or gods know what else. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. For now, we have more simple concerns. Located another confluence of ether not far from here, suggesting the presence of magicite. Somewhere in the northeastern ice needles. I'd like you to go and investigate it if that's alright. Thank you. Spare you the warnings about the untold dangers lurking out there, given that this is hardly your first time here in Eureka. Good luck. I can grab this Ethernet shard down here probably while I'm out there. But hey, at least I can get out there now. But I need to be very careful. Everything in this zone is going to be at or higher than my level, so... Hold on, it's wait, hold on. Oh, great, he turned around for the last second. Hey, he didn't see me. Of course he turned. Ugh. Out of my class.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
Yeah, whose fault you think that was? Gee, I wonder whose fault that could be. Oh, God damn it. Every single one of these guys is just suddenly juking around to look straight at me. At the last second. God, these enemies are level 40. Everything here is probably going to one-shot me if it hits me. Two-shot maybe. Apatoxin. You're being ignored, Blazewing. Go away. Come on. There we go. Just about the right distance to make it leash. Oh, you game. You. That is some bullshit right there. Like, you have to increase your E level to attune to the ether. Fuck you. Like, if I want to rush around attuning to all the ethernets out of fucking sync and then just run around doing prep parties, that's my business, not yours, game. Especially when you're sending me out to areas near other ethernets at the level I'm at in order to do quests. And then you won't let me attune to the ethernets that are in those zones. God damn it, I got a message. I need to check it, but I need to get to a place where I won't get jumped by any enemies. Alright. Okay, no, I don't care about that. I'm good. Is this the northeastern ice needles? It's weird because it's raised here, but it'd probably be easier if I just looked up the coordinates. So that I know exactly where I'm going, especially with all these enemies wanting me dead. Pagos of pandas. Big old turtles. Nah, it's most likely further north. And all of them are looking in my direction, of course. Mechano Guardians? Huh. One of the few enemies in the zone that are not named Pyros this. There's the confluence. Found it. Underneath it, you find a shimmering stone, magicite. As you kneel to retrieve it, the confluence dissipates. Cool. Back home. Can't believe they're gonna elemental level lock me out of Ethernets to try and force me, like, not to just... Don't just rush off and do prep parties. Don't do that! Slow down. Take time with our enjoyable feature that we included for you that no one gives a shit about. Take your time, goddammit! We order you to take your time. No, I refuse. I still refuse. Even if you lock me out of the Ethernets, I refuse. Found it, I presume. Confluence vanished while you were away, so call it a hunch. Since your magia board can hold no more magicite, hope you allow me to hold on to this piece for the time being. Much appreciated. The other confluence is elsewhere in Pyros. I expect I'll be asking you to do this again as soon as we pinpointed their locations. Continue, blah, blah, blah. Level 38. And now I'm locked. Okay. From this point on, it is farming. Damn, it was down there, huh? Would have been interesting for me to actually grab it when I was down there. I can't exactly join prep parties. If they won't let me rush out to extra high-level zones and just tag an Ethernet instantly because they're fucking level locking the Ethernets now, then I can't really do prep parties. Because I can't just run around to every zone in the area. That's super annoying, by the way. Leave it. Forget Pyros. I'm gonna go back into Pagos. I can go to every zone in Pagos. I can do prep party stuff. I can join groups. I can, I think you can still gain elemental level in Pagos. It just will level sync you down if you go above 35, I think. I think I can still go over 35 in Pagos by just doing farming here. It just won't work in Pagos. But at least that'll help me... You won't level? Really? Because it looks like I'm mid-level. I'm already level 35, and it looks like I've gained experience. I know my level won't actually go up while I'm in Pagos, but can I still gain levels and carry those over to Pyros with me? Later? I think I can still level up here. It just won't... It'll have me level synced down. I think so, but even though it'll be super, super slow. That's okay. I don't care. Like, the way I'm gonna have to level in Pyros is so boring and slow and solo that I don't want to do that. I might do that on my own time. Maybe. But I don't want to do that. Not on stream. On stream, I want to do something fun, like joining prep parties and doing a bunch of stuff. Besides, I still need to do the whole vitiated ether thing. Yeah, I know. I know challenge logs are OP. I know that's the best way to level in Eureka as well. But even so, if I go back to Pyros and just try and work on my challenge logs solo, that's still boring and tedious. I hate doing solo Eureka. That's just boring to me. Solo Eureka is very slow because you're always fighting things at or near your level and you're alone and every fight takes forever. It's much more fun to do the challenge logs in a zone where I can join a party and go everywhere and do prep parties and stuff like that, because I can just blow through the challenge logs super fast by killing like 10 enemies at a time with my group. So there is a tracker going. I guess I can grab it. What are people working on now? I'll just jump into a group, any group that's doing like prep stuff. Where is everyone? Spread out everywhere. So what are we prepping? Like, you guys are all over the map. What are we prepping here? Cow prep. Okay. They're doing Holy Cow. Which, by the way, I love that name, Holy Cow. It's a great name for an enemy. Okay. I believe it's gravitational studies that gets me where I need to be. Yeah, because it's these Grand Buffaloes, I think, for the Holy Cow. So I think for the rest of stream today, we're just going to be doing, like, prep parties and farming and stuff in Pagos. What do you guys... Oh, there they are. See, this. I like to work on my challenge logs this way when I can kill 10 enemies at a time. Wait, not defensive, offensive, thank you very much. Right, when I can just mass kill enemies, it's so much easier. Prep parties and Pyros, to be honest, better XP. I mean, it's better XP, but wouldn't I just be holding the group back then? If I join a prep party in Pyros, wouldn't I just be holding the group back? Because I'm not allowed to access any of the Ethernets yet. Nah, people don't care. Eh. I'll, I have what? A little over an hour left in stream. I'll do Pagos today. I'll, start, like, joining some prep parties in Pyros off stream and see how well I can do it with none of the Ethernets. And then decide when I want to stream Eureka next and what I want to do. Because the truth is, I'd held back on, like, streaming Eureka stuff because it was the same thing every time, right? And wanted to focus on getting my level up and then doing the story all in one go. Nice, getting those challenge logs still. Well, we should all be getting challenge logs. Today's Tuesday. Haven't the challenge logs reset? We should all be getting challenge logs today. We have a... Oh yeah, one of our people is a tank. They're just, you know, not pulling the aggro off me is all. Because they're busy pulling the whole pack. That's okay. I'll just lead them back into her. There we go. Man, I do enjoy Red Mage from time to time. The idea is tank pulls all, then you DPS. Yeah, I was just DPSing a little soon there. The problem is I really enjoy Summoner as well. I can't really settle on a specific main for my magic DPS because I really enjoy both of them. I don't enjoy Black Mage at all. Like, I enjoy Black Mage more once I have triple cast and stuff like that, but I still don't really like it. Certainly not as much as Summoner and Red Mage, at least. There, I'll just make sure not to pull full aggro. I'll leave the enemy at yellow. Oh wait, that was the wrong one. Whoops. Okay, he's yellow. Now I'll let them pull. Okay, looks like these four. Ooh, pissed one off. He's angry. There we go. Managed to pull him off me again. That should be good. I think they pretty much got our attention. We're certainly not gaining a ton of XP. Am I still gaining some? I don't know. Can't tell. Let's go ahead and pull all of them. Then I'll do big AoEs. Oh, I have a bunch of I have a bunch of procs I'm not using. That's one thing I still like struggle with from time to time on Red Mage, is remembering to use my procs. There we go. Boom. Suffused with feeble light. That's fine. Eh? Oh, res. Oh! There's holy cow. An accident while trying to help the bunnies. Yeah, that happens more than you like to admit. People try to go for that curiouser and curiouser fate, and they end up dying horribly, and it's like, I drastically underestimated this one. Who pulled the holy cow? Oh, our tank is just holding the holy cow? Why? Like, our tank has the holy cow's aggro for some reason instead of just ignoring it. And is gonna hold it for 2 minutes until everyone arrives. That's insane. But sure, whatever. And back off. Oh god. I do love the fact that the tank is taking so little damage. It's just like, it's fine, I got this for a couple minutes. Hey, what you charging me for? Yeah, I am still gaining XP. It may be slow as shit. That is possible. Like, so slow that it's not even worth it. That is possible. But I am still technically gaining experience. Tank's probably in Eureka gear. Probably. That's the elemental stuff, I believe. That's the stuff I'm trying to get. Elemental, Kieran, elemental, elemental, elemental. Yep. Elemental gear. Cassie earring. Oh! I didn't realize that Cassie drops an earring. Low elemental doesn't have a mega stat, only +2 does. Well, theirs is +2. Their gear is +2. It's not melded, though. I didn't realize Cassie dropped an earring. I need to pull Cassie, then. I've got the Blitz ring, but I don't have the Cassie earring. Let's see the elemental stat, yeah. Okay, let's do this. Apotheosis! And that's why it's called a holy cow. That also raises the question of when they added this notorious monster to Eureka. Because, like... Pagos would have been before... There we go. Like, all the Eureka stuff should have been before Shadowbringers, right? But they added Holy Cow, which is basically a Sin Eater. So, I don't know. I guess they just sort of knew where they were going with Shadowbringers and added that in. That model is in a dungeon in ARR. Really? Which one? And does it look like a Sin Eater as well, or is it just like the model but recolored? So is the angel from the trailer. Same enemies. I don't recall them. Did they look like Sin Eaters back in ARR? Or were they like palette swapped? I really don't remember them. Okay, yeah, Cassie, literally the exact same. Arthro is down, but Fog will be up in 23 minutes. Maybe. Cassie is down, won't be up for another, like, hour and a half. Got it. Luhi's up. No one bothered to tag the Holy Cow on the tracker for some reason. I don't know why. Huh. I really don't remember where those models were in AR. What is this? Yeah, don't need that. Friggin' phone keeps getting, like, updates and notifications and all that stuff. Okay, where's everyone going? Some people are back in town. No. No, they're over by the King Crab. Like, there's no reason for that right now. King Crab isn't going to be pullable for another 20 minutes. People go over to Arthro, like, way earlier than they need to. Lost City of Amdapur hard. I could see the angels or something like them. You were wrong, it's Heavens where it has both of them. in Lost City of Amdapor Horde. That is so weird. I really don't remember it. You know, let me hop out really quick. What the hell? Why not? Let me see. What the hell? I'm basically done with the stuff I was planning to do for the day. Let's see. I should have come in here with a physical ranged. Because then I could have Pelotoned. Second and the third boss. You know, that actually kind of makes sense. I do remember Amdapor having, like... Also, my physical ranged are all 90, so that would have been even better. Enemies are actually doing some damage to me. Not a lot, but it could become annoying later on. Plus, I could have fought while on the move. Oops. I mean, I know it's not directly a line of sight game, but come on. Boom. Get spiked. Oh, come on. Bye-bye. No spawn. Don't even remember. Die already. Yeah, should have come in with a 90. Would made this even easier. I might be able to clear it with an 80 though. I'm 20 levels ahead. But it's not the strongest, it's a friggin' spellcaster. Goodbye. Good job curing. What are these light shafts? Huh. get some. Tempted Moulinet. Boom. Holy hell. Yeah. Literally just a Sin Eater. Huh. Damn. Winged Lion. Just call it Winged Lion. Resistance down, huh? And then stone, yep. There we go. Don't have to worry about your mechanics. Yeah, it's literally just a Sin Eater. Did not remember them including those this early. Huh. I guess it kind of makes sense that it would be an Amdapor, though. The city's so focused on the light and white magic, so stoic ether. That does kind of make sense, actually. Stupid. Let's go ahead and grab this chest too. I may as well grab these treasure coffers just for the hell of it. I need a target to actually hit with the big blast. But luckily this stays like forever. There we go, that takes care of the light sprite. These idiots have that gaze attack. No, maybe not. Yep, they do. I guess it does kind of make sense for Leslie and Amdapor to be the place where they're trying to have all these super holy looking enemies. Oh, Karibu. Yeah, I forgot about that. They have that in Palace of the Dead as well, where you can turn into a Karibu. Yeah, they do have that real early on. And they basically just reused that stuff for Shadowbringers. I didn't think about the fact they just reused so much of it for Shadowbringers. Regen, res, whatever, auto raise. Let's pull you out of that. If I remember correctly, you want to get the hell out of that zone. Bye-bye. Auto raise! Surprise! Go ahead, raise right into me, blowing you up. Bye-bye. The thing is, I do remember that part of this fight. I do remember there being the fight with the enemy in here that, like, auto-raises itself over and over and over again, right? Didn't think about the fact that the friggin' lion and the Karibu from here looked just like the Sin Eaters. Its hands and breasts were responsible for breathing life into it. Cool. Which leaves me with a bunch of stuff I can break open. Bunch of stuff I don't care about. The only things I'm gonna look at are the actual clothing items, not the friggin' accessories. Nope. Alright, maybe I'll try dropping into Pagos. I should be able to get a little more XP there. I still probably get pretty good XP with challenge log, no matter where I am, because you get the same amount from hitting the challenge log points. But for the individual fights, I should be able to get more from Pagos. See if there's any prep parties going on there. Hopefully I can just sort of run around and catch up to people. Oh. The mysterious unknown man Urianger outfit. That one. Yep. I wonder who that weird elf man with the tiny mask on his face is outfit. See what I mean? Yeah. It's literally just the Sin Eaters. The Lost City of Amdapor was literally just the Sin Eaters. Already, he's notorious for reusing assets. It's amazing that they reuse them on something as big as, like, the main enemies from an entire expansion. Alright, let's drop into Pyro, see if there's any prep parties going on. I'll also close that tracker, because I'm not in Pagos anymore, and I can hardly keep track of it anyway. I've only got 2 screens. One of them has 14 and the other one has OBS. I don't have room for the tracker. I have to alt-tab over to it constantly. Collection, though, so it does make sense. It also makes sense given where it is. Like, the fact that you find enemies that so... Could not talk earlier, connecting to chat. Oh, man. The fact that you find enemies that are so similar to the ones you find on the first... in the Lost City of Amdapor, which is the city of white mages and the city of, like, white, stoic, light magic, you know what I mean? Absolutely makes sense. So it's not like they reused it in this really gross, completely out of context way. It totally makes sense where you find those enemies in ARR. But it is interesting that... Wait. Do I not? Where's my Logos action? Did it just disappear? Logos don't stay if you leave. Oh, son of a bitch. So... Why do they bother giving you Logos actions that'll give you like 99 casts of an ability if it just erases any leftover cast the second you leave? That is so worthless. My god, Logos actions are so pathetic. Honestly, to some degree, not as much, but to some degree, so are the Boja ones. It's like, here, have this bullshit we're gonna give you that has limited uses, and you have to go farm more of them if you want. It's like, fuck that. It's actually how you unlock the armor vendors, get all the Logos discovered. The people that sell you the elemental gear, you mean? Do I seriously have to I have to uncover all the Logos in order to unlock the elemental? Oh my god, that sucks. Oh god, that sucks. Oh boy, that's a long run. Oh, I don't care about the glow. I want the elemental gear because it's some of the best gear you can get for your blue mage currently. Oh Christ, that's a long run. Guess I'll try. I mean, next patch it won't matter. Yeah. By the time I could unlock all the Logos actions to unlock the elemental gear will already be further, and Blue Mage will be at level 80 by then, won't it? Yeah. It was one of the reasons I came back into Eureka and got into Eureka again, was because I wanted to get the elemental gear for my Blue Mage, but now I'm seeing by the time I could even access the elemental gear, it won't even be any good anymore. You even buy the things to make all the Logos actions. Oh god, nope, not bothering. Not worth it. Not worth it. I'll just wait until 6... No. Yes. Wow, that was a hell of a lag spike. 6.4, or whenever they give Blue Mage 80. Game? Where's the... Is it here? Well, I'm dead. Christ, I have to go through a freaking tunnel. Tiny tunnel with tons of enemies in it. Great, thanks. Dark Troubadour. Yeah, they're not tagging the enemies anymore. Like, everything in Pagos was Pagos this, Pagos that. They're not doing that anymore here in Pyros. Given the fact that it's Blue Mage is gonna get 80 soon enough, I probably won't bother with the elemental gear then. I will want the elemental gear eventually for like Eureka stuff, but I won't bother with it for the Blue Mage anymore. It's just not worth it. Let's lose this guy and then see how they're gonna lock me out of this Ethernet shard too. Come on, man, leave me alone. Just fucking leave. No one wants you. I don't care. I know I'm losing XP. I don't care anymore. Yeah, I don't want to be here. It's also the worst. Level down. Fuck you, Eureka. Weapon stage is also the worst. It requires a ton more farm. Doesn't matter. Bro, just level than get the Aetherites. Yeah, but I'd rather do prep parties. Like, leveling. Normal leveling in Eureka is the most boring thing imaginable. I hate it. Going in solo, fighting one enemy at a time at level until you level up, hoping to get your challenge logs one enemy at a time is the most boring, tedious garbage in the universe. I have no interest in doing that. I either want to get part of a prep party so I can run around and level with other people and fight enemies 10 at a time rather than 1 at a time to do my challenge logs, or I just want to go back to Pagos and do it there. Like, I don't... No. I know it's doable. I know challenge log speeds it up. I know all of that stuff. But I did that for friggin' month in Pagos. Off and on. Very much not consistently. Like, a little here, a little there, and it was the most boring, tedious thing imaginable. I refuse to go out and fight enemies one at a time solo for my challenge logs to level. It sucks. I know it's doable, but I have no interest in spending my time doing it. DC officer grinded 1 to 60 in less than a week. That's fine. I know it's doable, but I'm not gonna do it. That's all there is to it. Like, it's doable, but I refuse. He went hard. Yeah. Honestly, Pagos might be the better bet for me, since I can teleport around and get in groups. Even though it'll be slower, I can proc my challenge log faster in Pagos. And challenge log is guaranteed XP. That's not like level dependent, blah, 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 whatever, right? Challenge log doesn't care that I'm in a zone that's a little below my level and not all that useful. Challenge log is just, here's the XP. Which I think changes based on your current level to keep up with it. So it may just be for the best to keep working in Pagos and procking my challenge log there, rather than bothering with Pyros, because I'm just not going to do it the slow way. Or more specifically, the tedious way. I hate it. I just hate it. Like, oh yeah, let me switch my Magia board, let me go out, let me grab this one enemy that's at my level. I can't grab two or I'm definitely dead. Let me grab this one and I'll slowly kill him for a minute and a half or 2 minutes. Now let me go grab this other one enemy. It's like, no. This is annoying. I can get my entire challenge log done in about an hour if I just go to Pagos and prep farm with people. It's just a big pulls. I don't know. Don't really want to do that either. Screw it. I'm going back to Pagos. I'll just keep doing prep farms with people. Fucking... I'm losing more XP than I'm gaining in Pyros. Not worth it. Ring? Arthro. Oh my god, I instanced into one where Arthro's actually up. Wow, dude, the luck on that. I mean, what I actually need right now is Cassie, not Arthro, because I've already got the Blitz Ring, but still, instancing into one where Arthro's just, like, already prepared. That's impressive. Yeah. Oh, here's some people that are new to Pagos that are trying to look for other people to join their party to just blow through their weeklies. This crab plays blitzball. Yep. Oh, god damn it, hit the level sync button. How many times do I have to press that button before you actually press it, game? Always pull him all the way out to the... whatever. And back to 35. There we go. Suffused with bright light. Yep. No ring. I love everyone's like, oh, no ring, no ring, no ring, no ring, no ring. It's like I said, I got the ring the second time ever that I think I faced Arthro. Like, I blew through pretty much all the luck I had in my life on that one, I think. 'Cause I believe it was the second time I ever faced Arthro and I got the ring. Not interested in a tracker. I'll let someone else bother with the tracking. $10 gil and half my sandwich for the ring. I'll give you 10 gil and half my sandwich for the ring. Try to have a hard bargain. Oh god. Whoop. I'll swap it to defensive instead of offensive. Whew. There we go. Ghost like, what the fuck? I wasn't even targeted. Oh my god. Oh, did they get killed by the dragon? Or not? Oh, I think I know what happened. I think Ghost got involved in the fight because I got involved in the shit. I just went the wrong way. I'll allow that. That was good. I'll allow that. I slipped off early. Oh well. I think I got targeted by that dragon, which caused my entire party to be targeted, basically, and then Ghost went and tried to jump off the cliff, not realizing, and died. Either 14 or honked butt rail. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm really not all that interested in Star Rail. It's cool-ish. Genshin-esque, gacha, whatever. I don't care about that part of it. The part that's killing me on Honkai Star Rail, I think, is the turn-based. Like, it's cool and all. I can sometimes go back and play old turn-based style games, but I'm just not interested right now. Is it really that one? Is it that one? God, I forget. I forget if that's the ledge we're supposed to fall on. I like turn-based, but yeah, it depends on the mood. I don't really. I don't hate turn-based. I'll tell you that much. Like I said, Final Fantasy VII is one of my favorite games of all times, but I'm not a big fan of turn-based games in general. Like, I've always considered turn-based to be a... There are far too many people in the world who have nostalgia for what I feel are some of the weirdest things imaginable. Like turn-based battle systems. Turn-based battle systems was not some, like, brilliant evolution of video games. Turn-based battle systems was a creation based on the limitations of the hardware at the time. The reason turn-based battle systems existed was because they couldn't make games that were amazing action-packed games and shit like that. Right? So, like, I don't have nostalgia for it. As much as I love Final Fantasy VII, I don't have nostalgia for turn-based games. Let me go ahead and tag myself party seeking. I'll just become part of this party, I suppose. But like I said, I don't hate it. I can play games that are turn-based. It's just I don't care that much about them. Combat like Star Ocean, yeah. That's kind of the thing I like. Like, I kind of love what they did with, like, the Mana games, like Secret of Mana and stuff like that, or Star Ocean games with sort of an action-y, turn-based, kind of ATB-esque sort of thing, right? Or even later ones where they just took out all the turn this, turn that, whatever nonsense and just went straight action type stuff. Also, these dinos back here, I believe, can drop interesting lockboxes. I had someone who dragged one of these Tyrannosauruses out and we killed it the last time I was pulling Luhi, and I got like golden lockbox off of it or whatever. Tales series, Star Ocean series. Yeah, those ones are good ones. I don't play much of the Tales series. Start typing, not realizing I have mayo or mustard on my finger. Yup. I don't play much of the Tales series myself, but the Star Ocean stuff, one of the ones I've had a lot of fun with more recently is the Xenoblade games. They have really interesting combat. Really? Whoever's party lead isn't bothering to invite me, even though I'm tagged seeking a party. Maybe they don't know what the fuck they're doing, or maybe this is already 8? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think this is 7. Tales of Legendia is your favorite? Yeah, like I said, I ooh. Go ahead and grab these. One that is very side-scrollery, but the story is amazing. Yeah, it's 7. Whatever. But for all I know, this may be multiple groups and all of them just think I'm part of the other one. Oh no, wait, they can't. Yeah, I'm tagged seeking party, which is like blatantly obvious that you're not in one, because you can't tag yourself seeking party if you're in one. I wonder how many people are even in this instance. Well, some, apparently. I always hate trying to cross here and like go back towards the entrance of the cave, because Luhi has an insane ring of like detection. Like if I try to cross here without, if I go right up against the wall, I think I can get around him, but if I try to like cross here, he'll just come at me and kill me in one hit. Lilith McDubstep. I like that name. Yeah. Wickedly delish. Some good names in there. 35. Oh yeah, we do have a 34 in the group. I don't know how many crystals I need to upgrade my relic. That would be interesting to know. I don't think Geralt bothered to tell me. You know, it really doesn't matter, Lilith. Like, someone who's 34 can totally take on Luhi if they're in a group. It's not that hard. Aha, some more people are coming. See? That detection range right there that that person just aggressively got introduced to. I need to pay attention to his cast bar. Luhi's got a lot of, like, Sinistral. That's left. Which those people just got introduced to. Right, Louis's got a lot of starboard and larboard type mechanics. Shit. I forgot about the knockback on that. I am so lucky I didn't get caught in that AoE when it did Force of Will. Dextral, that's right. Sinistral. Time to go. Dextral. Oh. Shit, I walked right in. I stood right in that one because I wasn't paying attention. Plus that asshole archer decided to auto-target me. These archers that he summons are super annoying because they don't give as much of a fuck about the aggro table as they should. Like, they will aggro onto a certain person, and they'll mostly attack that person, but occasionally they'll just, like, auto a random person out of nowhere. Which is just plain annoying. Oh, Taxum's up, too. I'd also love to find an elemental, if I can. Man, people enter walk way too soon here. Can get a bit closer to him. Oh, elemental. Hello, hello. There it is. Nice. I probably won't bother using a Potion of Harmony. I've only got like 30 minutes left in the stream anyway, and I don't think I'm gonna keep going aggressively after. I might do some, but we'll see. Taxum. Oh yeah, Fenrir would actually blend in pretty well in Pagos. I'm just using the Caracal because it's fucking hilarious. Using this big fat little sheep lamb thing. Heron Blight 451. Just jamming out to the songs. Yeah, the Notorious Monster stuff in Eureka is pretty good music. The hell? Who's here that's so low level that... crab. Someone's like, who dropped the blitz ring? It's like, crab. Crab. Which you're not gonna get. Like, I zoned in here and we pulled King Arthro, so... no one's gonna be summoning him again. It's just dancing around them. Why do you keep getting so close, dude? Someone here that's low enough level that he's actually pulling them, whether he wants to or not. He just keeps walking right into them. Dude, stop. Shit. Just keeps turning in my direction every time. Boom. Nope, not allowed. More down, a couple more people leveling up. Nice. Yeah, honestly, I think I'll do better here in Pagos. That or I go into Pyros and go like, fresh person looking for help with my weeklies, blah blah blah, or something. But, I don't want to make my problems other people's problems is the problem. that's kind of always the problem with me, is I don't want to make my problems other people's problems. I wonder if there's a point where your vitiated ether just, like, maxes out and you can't gain anymore. Because I do see people who are, like, gonna go drop the light and then come back and help with this or that. Which makes me think it must max out at some point, so they're not, like, leaving the zone, but they don't want to hold on to it. Let's go. Watch the Dargon. Dude, you are real close. Like, you're stepping on his horns, bro. You're liable to pull him even though you're walking and doing that. Piss that dragon off. Time to run. Oh, he's angry. I'm dead. Ha! Made it away. Oh my god. Actually got away from him. Offensive. Oh, I'm already set to offensive for them. Good. Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, that really got
I saw that guy was getting attacked as he was trying to pull through the dragon's area, and I'm like, God, he's gonna accidentally pull the dragon or something. So I wanted to throw off a quick attack, an instant attack, and I didn't stop to think about the fact that the only one I had was an AoE. Oops! Freaking tagged the dragon. Whoopsie! Okay. Anyone still on their way? Also, what am I still working on here? Ice, lightning, fire, earth. There's still water and wind as well, just a little bit though. Ashkin and sprites are always the biggest pain in the butt. Pull him? I think they pulled him. Let's go ahead and tag him at least, so I can get my credit. Whoa, baby. Jumped right into that one. There we go. More lockboxes, more Pagos crystals. I still don't know what I'm supposed to do with the Pagos crystals. Like I said, I've only seen one thing that I can even buy with the Pagos crystals, and I have not seen any use for it. They're for the weapon. Are they? Interesting. So far, the only thing I've seen that I can even buy with Pagos crystals is Luhi's ice, and then I haven't seen any use for it, like in Garland tools or anywhere. I don't know what it's used for. What's the group working on? It's only for the relic. Okay. Man, you are walking way too soon. I think I could actually get even closer than I do before I start walking around these dragons, but I don't want to push my luck too much. Pagos crystals. Pagos crystals. What are you guys even going to? I don't know. Long Forest. No one answered that. I think they're going to dump light, those guys. So what's this group going for? Some people are heading to gravitational studies, but they're not going anywhere. Where are you going? Almost looks like they're heading back for Luhi, but we just pulled him. Anga is still being prepped. Horus prep starting now. Okay, so they're going for Horus, which is here, I believe. No, wait. Yes? I think it's here. Because this is brothers. I think this is Horus. You kill the Vivas here. Okay, gravitational studies. Horus prep. Really does become so much like calmer once there's very few things that are going to attack you, and then just, oh man, you dropped way close. Oh Jesus Christ, I didn't actually trigger walk beforehand, and I got real close to this guy when I fell. What the hell, bro? What was that for? What the? I turned on walk and then he decided to attack me. That doesn't make any sense, honestly. Like, I fell with walk off, he doesn't trigger at all, then I turn on walk and suddenly he turns around and kills me. Well, is what it is. Some other people will be coming through anyway that are part of our party. Undoubtedly one of them can pull me up. Oh, get a drink of water while waiting. Hey, look, I'm still getting XP. Here they come. There we go. You can pretty much always count on people to res you. Yeah, Vivas. See, I just have much more fun in Eureka when I'm with other people. I always just find it so boring doing Eureka solo. Even if the individual, like, moment-to-moment things I'm doing aren't all that different, it's better when you're hanging out with a party and doing prep work and all that sort of stuff. Oh god. Din left because they were like too low level to do this. Not really a problem. If you can get to the zone, it's not too bad. But yeah, the fact that the game will lock you out of zones is annoying. I haven't touched Eureka since the second area when it first came out. Oof. Yeah, there's that. Second area would be this area, Pagos. I did it all! Ugh. I wanted the glam and Ozma. I'm down for Ozma. I don't know about the glam. Are you talking about the elemental stuff? Like you wanted that for the glam? Because I haven't seen what the elemental set looks like, so I'll have to take a look at it and see if I really like it. Like I said, I wanted it for the blue mage to actually use the set for blue mage, but you're right, by the time I can even unlock the elemental gear, blue mage will already be level 80 and it'll be worthless. I wonder what the 80 set for blue mage is going to be. Because it seems like the go-to is not to use the augmented sets, because they only have 2 meld slots. It's to use an item that you can meld 5 into for blue mage. So I wonder what the 80 set for blue mage is going to be. Warrior use the tank set, and your casters use the caster set. Let's let the paladin actually pull first. BRB bio break. Yep. Does anybody even know if there's any 80 set with 5 meld slots? only the special stuff given by Tails. Like since the go-to for Blue Mage in this set was Eureka gear, I was wondering if Boja had like a set of gear or something, but I have no idea. Interesting. I wonder how hard that stuff is to get. Let's even get a... No, yeah, probably. Pagos elementals. That's okay. I still have 42 minutes on mine. One's down. Oh, right at the entrance. Oh, someone's already going to get them. That's fine then. Nice. Yeah, this is still good XP. Even if the individual enemy fights may not be the best at this point, the challenge log is still great XP. And there's a lot of people keeping track of the the tracker for this for some reason. Get in there. Slash them up. See, being able to do pulls like this is much more fun to me. One. Like, I have enough to do my melee combo, but nope. Wait for the next one. There it is. Make sure I'm not targeting Horus. Let's get rid of the aggro. That should be enough. There we go. There we go. Someone's standing very close to him there. I think they're far enough away. Ugh. Look some stuff up while people are still getting here. Let's check market board stuff. Thank you, Kuritsu. Thank to you too. What's the eye level on the 80 gear? Cripplerker, 530. 530, 530, 530. Really not. Forget Universalis. Better to check Garland. Oh, angry menu, my near angry menu. I want. What do I want here? What the hell? Yeah, here we go. Cancel that. No, no. Oh, did we just pull? Looks that way. Why are you pulling a bunch of Vivas, dude? Why did you pull 1,000 Vivas into our group? Okay, that takes care of that. Now, let me get back to checking this. Do body only for now. Rarity. Blue doesn't work. All the blue stuff, I think every blue gear piece has only 2 meld slots. Yeah, I'm getting plenty of ether crystals now. I'll have to go dump the kettle at some point and see how I'm doing. Again, I don't remember how many I actually need. Okay. Cripplerker. Edenmorn. Materia, 2 slots only. 2 slots, but I think that one can be over-melded. Do we have a, Interesting. Currently for like end game progression, they're saying to use the mage's stuff on Blue Mage. But that's just plain power level, I think. I don't think that has to do with like super melding for materia and blah blah blah. I think that's just power level. I don't know. Better yet, I think I'll just have to go onto the Blue Mage Academy or something and see if anyone's already starting to like theory craft 80 sets. Oh yeah, I should put my Mage aboard. Yeah, whoever's running the tracker is not running it well. This is the problem. Whoever's in charge of the tracker apparently isn't running it well. They're not popping monsters and stuff like that, which means it's very out of date and all that now. Let's not do any AoE stuff, please. I can still use this, though. Oh, whoops, I'm targeting the boss now. Are we holding back on him at all for people to show up, or are we just pulling him now? Because they're kind of going ham on the enemies here. I think we've got pretty much everyone up. Or not, because a bunch of people are going down again. Jesus, I can't get over to where people are dying because there's too many things gating in the path. Alright, I think I'll probably call the stream after this one. At this point, because I can't. Like, Lilith's trying to grab aggro and hold it to just hold the Minyu, but everyone else is fighting it, so she can't hold aggro. Oh well. It's basically pulled now then. What the hell? Shit. Like, I couldn't get out of there. I couldn't time that right. Mind you, it's tough, dude. Lots of mechanics that I'm not familiar with. Nope. Go ahead and finish it. Cool. Oh, cold warp lockbox. Alright. Let's finish these guys off. Damn it, did they pull even more? Can I leave? Yes, I can. Good. Oof. It just kept pulling more and more and more and more and more. Alright, I'm out of there. Yeah, I should be able to gain a few levels. A few more levels here in Pagos. Just doing prep stuff and pulling... Oh, wait a second. Geothermal. I want to dump the kettle first. See how I'm doing there. Yeah. Down here and drop. God damn it. God damn it. Of course. Wait a second. Which way am I even... Am I even going the right way? Yeah. Has to be here. Piss off, corpse flower. No one wants you. Okay, they're moving into prepping brothers now. I need this one. Yeah, it's this one. Zoop. Still annoying that you have to actually do all of this just to get to where you can get the crystal forge. Like, you have to teleport out, run for a minute and a half, jump off a cliff, and deal with a void dragon just to get to where you can get your freaking crystals. Plus these corpse flowers that are all around it. Six frosted protein crystals. And I already used return, so I can't do it again. I'll have to run back. Or slowly walk back. Alright. Let's see what Geralt has to say about these 6 crystals I found. It didn't seem that difficult to get these 6, so I'm seriously doubting 6 is going to be enough. Although, who knows? Materials for me to get to work? And most you say, you brought the requisite materials with you too. So you have. Okay, it was enough apparently. 5. I needed 5. Wow, that's perfect. There you go. Upgrade my relic. Sit tight, lad. This will only take a moment. There you go. This one's glowy too. I didn't make my glass Pagos. One of my finest work yet, I'd say. I don't think that's the end of it, though. I have confidence we can squeeze more out of this frozen wasteland and channel it into your arms. Cool. Then what's the next step? Materials for me to get to work. Oh, I was just saying, requisite materials with you too? Guess not. 9. Okay, so I need 10 for the next step. Got it. It's all protein, frosted protein crystals, though. None of it is like Pagos crystals yet. Other than frosted protein crystals, speak of other players, share information, blah, 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 fucking blah. Not interested. Magleus Pagos. Not bad. Still not my favorite. Let me go crack these lockboxes. Digger, Chronicler, Provisioner. Where the hell? Lockpick. Anyone have it? Ooh, Gaskins. I don't know if I have the Gaskins. I think I do, though. Some 6 materias. Not that that matters. Boutique board. Yeah, that's the, that stuff goes for a pretty good penny. If you get enough of it, you can create the glam outfit, but the ingredients alone go for a pretty good amount of gil. And a 6 materials. Pointless. I crack a golden lockbox and I get a basic materia. I mean, it's a 6 materia, but who cares? Alright, I think we're done for today. I got some other stuff I still need to take care of. Let's hop over to Twitch. See who's streaming. Yeah, there's a lot of Star Rail. Oh, Frice is streaming. Revelings. Interesting. Bogtobe stuff. He's streaming. I don't know, Luco's streaming. Maybe CC today. Yeah. CC's just screwing around like Euro trucks. Oh my god, CC. Alright, we'll go there. We'll head over to CC for some nice, calm, relaxing, chill stream to just kick back and relax to, right? Yeah, as usual. Rest this week. Thursday, same time as today, 1 p.m. Pacific time. I believe I'm doing Monk? Was it Monk or Red Mage? I think it's Monk quests. Since I have my Monk at 80, I'm going to go through their story class quests for Monk and finish it up. And Saturday, Sunday, I still have tentatively registered for like raid night as usual. Saturday probably will definitely be that, as long as the static all comes together and wants to do it that night. We'll be back in P5S. Sunday is a little up in the air because we're still trying to figure out as a group whether we want to continue on with P7S now that we finished P6, or we just want to wait until the next content release and start brand new on P9S, like at release. So we still have to figure that out. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen on Sunday, but we'll see. I'll figure out some other stuff to do if nothing else. Anyway, I will see you guys on Thursday. Thanks everyone for hanging out.